Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, A Lady D. Let me put on my Christmas, put this one on, antlers on, because for some of you it is still Christmas. So my Christmas was yesterday, Thursday, and I know America, Europe, everywhere else is sort of celebrating Christmas today. Today, it's my Friday. So Merry Christmas to you all. So this will be my video for the week ahead, where I look at the transits for the week, and I also do a card reading and also a channel as well. So I all hope you've had an amazing or having an amazing Christmas, the best as you can. So this week, what we got coming up, and this is my last video of weekly video for 2025. So next week, 2026. Basically, when we get into next week's video, the energy will be more positive, a lot more things happening. The energy is going to be shifting. Then when I come back to my video next week, because we'll have the full moon. We've got some conjunctions. We've got Venus, the Sun, and Mars all coming together. So, but that's all happening more like when I come back to my video that following week. So the energy leading up to this week, it's still going to be dense. It's still that heaviness energy that I think that's been happening, that everyone's been feeling like it just felt a different Christmas. It hasn't felt, to me, it hasn't felt the usual joy and happiness that it has been in other years. I think everyone's always going through, as I spoke to my Christmas message, I'm just noticing everyone's going through something this year. So basically, on the 28th, so we've got a lot of stuff happening with Mercury. So this week's a lot of things about how the communication, how we think. We're dealing with all week a square with Mercury and Venus to Saturn and Neptune. Towards the end of the week, that Venus will stop squaring, but we still have a Mercury. So on the 28th is when the is going to have Mercury and try to Neptune, or not try to Chiron, sorry. So that can be a sort of day where you might find a resolution in something that's been going on in your life. Something's been causing a bit of pain, a bit of distress, or you can't get things the way that you had wanted to be, but that day you might be able to get some sort of resolution, or it might help you with that energy throughout the week a little bit. On the 30th, that's when we're going to have the exact angle of Mercury squaring Saturn. And then on the 2nd, we've got Mercury in square to Neptune. So having these things in square, even now, sort of like halfway through the week with Venus, it is causing problems with communication, with finances, with relationships. With Neptune there, it's causing maybe a bit of delusion or an ending coming up, like it's dissolving perhaps communication with someone, or something to do with finances, dissolving that, or certain relationships. It could be that you're not thinking clearly, or you're overthinking things, and perhaps because you've got this Mercury still in Sagittarius till we get to the 2nd, like you're going to take a certain risk, but be careful you're taking a risk because it may not pay off with these squares. I just felt the energy is feeling quite a little bit dense. And then on the 2nd as well, you've got Mercury entering into Capricorn. So Mercury, when it goes into Capricorn, it's more about thinking about, getting organized, having like a lot of structures, following the rules, preparing, just being cautious, know what's going to happen. It's about thinking strategy, thinking about how you're going to cope with the rest of the year. It's a great thing for planning and seem to be moving forward. So this week it may feel like it's going to feel quite heavy and dense energy, and it's going to feel like maybe a bit tired, like you're just over this energy, right? Or just maybe you're not even feeling like you're welcomed, or feeling like you've got people around you. There could be like a feeling of even be loneliness, perhaps for some of you as well. But you've already would have felt this energy even like this Christmas week gone by. So it's the same. It's been the same kind of energy. Also, too, this week could be a thing of wanting to make an impression. People wanting to complicate things, like it's like people around you are sort of complicating things too much, and you want to just make things simple. It might be that you're very busy this week as well, and that it's like not enough time to get things done. It could be there's a lot going on. Like I feel like you're going to be a lot in your head, like you're overthinking things, you really can't think straight, or you're just really trying to get moving things and just going over things in your head constantly. Could also be coming up this week because there's all these aspects to Mercury. As I said, it's about how we think and how we communicate. Saturn is the planet of problems, and Neptune, I feel like it's dissolved, so you might not be able to find the right words, and it comes out wrong. But it even could be that you just can't even, maybe you're losing your thoughts, perhaps too, with Neptune. But as I said, when we get into that first week of January, the energy is going to shift because we're getting Venus. Venus will be conjuncting the Sun, and then they're going to be conjuncting Mars. We're going to have that full moon. We're also going to have Venus opposing Jupiter. I think with Mars opposing one of them opposing Jupiter as well. So we're going to have some more positive aspects coming up, so which will be like a break from what we have been feeling over these last couple of weeks, I feel. And as I predicted, Christmas wasn't going to be the same. And when I looked on the news, got that rain in California, a lot of flooding there as well. So let's do some cards. I'm going to do found this deck when I was in Christmas shopping. So it's actually on sale. So I brought it. It was really cheap. So I thought, I'll buy it. Why not? Why not? It was on sale. So we'll do this. So also for me, my plans, like I'm trying to get things done. So I will start concentrating on my predictions and that in the coming weeks. I've got a plan in action for my own plan to get things done, but the planets may change my plans, but we'll see. So let's have a look. Okay, so let's see what cards they're new. So I've only used them once, this deck. Oh, so okay, there could be some luck over the home and the emotions, like sort of like free will. It could be people like wanting forgiveness or begging. I feel like communication is going to be the key this week. It also could be about like explaining things out to and showing compassion coming up this week. It could also be like, be careful of choosing your words. There also could be someone being quite spiteful in the home too. We've got Mars, the moon and Mars. But at the same time, it'll be over finances. So I feel like there could be things going on in a home about money, finances, and about people's connections within the home. And that could be like sort of feeling a little bit of like frustration there. But at the same time, I feel like that there's light at the end of the tunnel where there could be like a resolution that's coming out of it too. But also I want to say be careful of where you tread, and just be careful of what you say, because I feel like things are going to be taken out of context the right way. I also feel like there's a thing here of planning what to do around the home, what your next move is as well. There could be some like hearing from unexpected someone, like could be friend or foe, but there could be some unexpected shifts too around that as well. So a lot of cards here coming out with Venus and Mercury and Mars. But it's not with Jupiter, which is good. No Saturns, no Chirons, no Plutos. So it's actually, the cards are coming indicating about sorting things out, communication, but a lot of going on about the home, about your emotions, and sort of trying to feeling like there's a feeling of humbleness and feeling like things will sort of be okay and just doing what you can. But it could be that you're just trying to make peace and not sort of being sneaky, but just trying to have some peace and trying to get through the energy going through to create resolution and to create like stability as well, as what I kind of feel with these cards. I also feel like that there will be resolution that comes to it, and there will be a sorting out of things, and there even may be an apology or a story that comes up around it as well. I feel like there's a sense of thinking here about your work and about how you want to do things moving forward, and that people not understanding you and how you work and how you are. And it's about I feel like it's a sense of just making things at peace. but not wanting to overcomplicate things. But I feel like people around you are going to try to overcomplicate things. I do feel. So yeah, I feel like it's quite a good thing. So let me just do a channel for the next week and see where we go from there. Okay. This year has been a quite challenging year for you all, for there is a countdown now for one more week to go, just a few more extra days until the world is going to be humble and pleased for the time being. You're going to step through the portal on the 1st of January 2026 and step into a new you, a new life that you're going to be leading, a new universe that's going to be around you. Everything will seem new and shiny, for the old things are ready to be left behind, and it's time for the new skin to emerge, the new you, the new person who you're going to be. It is time for keeping your head up high, stay strong, stay positive, and stay focused. For this year will be a year of change for you all. It'll be a time to create new beginnings, a time to create all this newness, a time to make things uncomplicated, and time to really stand up for what you believe in and to challenge people who are going to be undermining you, who are going to wanting to rule your world. It is time for you to take charge of these things and to also go and walk your path yourself. So I'm going this. So my first event I'm actually at the shop at Central Coast on the 10th of January. I'm actually booked out that day, and I've got bookings already starting for February. On the 17th and 18th of January, I do have a fair in Dawson. That will be my first fair of the year. And I've got a workshop which I'm going to start advertising for New Zealand. So anyone in New Zealand, you want to do a workshop with me and Katrina M, the numerologist, definitely it's going to be coming up as well. And yeah, that's where I am for now. So next, for New Year's Eve, just do, if you're someone like myself spending it alone, like I am, do something that makes you feel positive. Do something that you like that's going to be, do something enjoyable at least. That's what I always say. But I hope you all have an amazing time, or maybe I won't spend a lot of, well, who knows, anything can change in a week. But at the moment, I do have my own plans of what I'm going to be doing. But I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We've just got a few more days to go till it is 2026, but I said the energies will be changing slightly, and I'll be working on my videos for what's coming up in the next year as well. And I think that's it. So thank you for your likes, your shares, and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So bye for now.